Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Manchester United slash asking price for attacking flop. Manchester United have accepted they will not be able to recoup anywhere near what they paid for Antony nearly 2 years ago, having agreed a deal worth a staggering £86 million with Ajax in the 2022 summer transfer window. United made Antony the second most expensive signing in their history. However, despite the 24-year-old arriving in England, tipped to become one of the Premier League's most exciting attackers, United's number 21 has failed to live up to the hype. Largely seen as one of the league's biggest flop signings, the former Ajax starlet has fluttered to deceive during his first 20 months at Old Trafford. Consequently, despite Eric Tanh backing his former player, the Dutchman has been forced to reduce the winger's playing time. Alejandro Garnacho has shone out on the right and made it even harder for Antony, who has scored just 9 goals in 71 games in all competitions, to regain his place. And according to a recent report from Football Insider, with United's hierarchy running out of patience with the underperforming Brazilian, the club are thought to be willing to offload him for what would be a huge financial loss. Believed to have slashed Antony's asking price by a massive £40 million, United, should any clubs wish to buy the winger, will listen to any offers below £50 million. This proves just how disappointing the South American has been during his first season and a half in Manchester. Eric Tanh should start a clinical finisher up front versus Man City on Sunday. Manchester United manager Eric Tanh should start Scott McTominay up front during Sunday's Premier League derby against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. The Red Devils returned to winning ways in midweek with a hard-fought 1-0 triumph over Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup fifth round. The game was quite even between the teams, but Tanh side managed to come on top after a light-headed goal from Casemiro. United will need a much better showing against the Citizens, and ahead of the game, there should be a key change up front. It's quite clear that Marcus Rashford is more comfortable from the left wing, and the manager should reinstate him in the role for the derby. This would naturally mean that Alejandro Garnacho switched to the right flank, where he has found good success ahead of Antony this term. With Kobbie Mainoo set to reclaim his midfield role alongside Casemiro, we would like to see Tanh going with McTominay as a wildcard striker. The Scot is currently tied with Rasmus Højlund as United's leading scorer in the league with 7 goals. He has had a brilliant goal conversion rate of 20%. Only Højlund has fared better this term, 24. The midfielder has scored 4 of his 7 goals with headers. We believe his presence in the box could be handy to unsettle the Citizens. McTominay occasionally played as a striker in his academy days. He has certainly become a more clinical finisher over the past few years. Ten Hag has resisted the temptation to lead the line with him, but it could be time with Højlund injured and Rashford lacking the cutting edge. Ajax interested in re-employing Eric Tanh if he is sacked by Manchester United. Ajax are reportedly keen on taking Eric Tanh back in the event that he is relieved of his duties as Manchester United manager. Despite overseeing a 1-0 midweek win against Nottingham Forest in the fifth round of the FA Cup, there is still a lot of pressure on Tanh. Last weekend, United suffered their 10th Premier League defeat of the campaign following a 2-1 loss at the hands of Marco Silva's Fulham. Beyond the result, the performance was dismal and left a lot to be desired. In truth, even when the Red Devils have won games, they have looked very unconvincing. It's telling that since Sir Jim Ratcliffe completed his 27.7% partial investment into United, he has not definitively backed Ten Hag in public. Even more worrying from the Dutchman's point of view is that the club continue to be strongly linked to his potential successors. The likes of Julian Nagelsmann, Roberto De Zerbi, Zinedine Zidane, and Graham Potter have all been mentioned to be in the running for the United managerial job. According to the Independent via the Express, Ten Hag may have another role lined up in case his tenure at Old Trafford comes to premature end. The 54-year-old spent 5 seasons with Ajax and enjoyed an incredibly successful spell. He won 3 Eredivisie titles and 2 cups. He also led them to a Champions League semi-final in 2019. Since Ten Hag left Ajax to take over the reins at Old Trafford, Ajax have been in turmoil. They are currently 5th in the league standings and 30 points adrift of table leaders PSV Eindhoven. Dan Ashworth holds secret meeting with Graham Potter. Graham Potter is the favourite of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir David Brailsford to become Manchester United manager if Eric Tanh is sacked, according to The Sun. The Red Devils' incoming sporting director Dan Ashworth has held a secret meeting with the former Chelsea boss, with the duo getting together last weekend. They were together at Brighton and Hove Albion, and a reunion could soon be on the cards, with the pressure mounting on Ten Hag. Ratcliffe met with Potter last December. The United co-owner wanted the 48-year-old at Nice, but now has him in his sights for the Red Devils job. The Old Trafford club have failed to impress under Ten Hag and could miss out on a Champions League qualification at the end of the season. Man United face Manchester City at Etihad Stadium on Sunday, and failure to leave with a positive result could see them start struggling for Europa League qualification. The Red Devils hope to agree a deal with the Newcastle United for Ashworth after he was placed on gardening leave, but the recruitment guru has already started working behind the scenes. Man United want to begin their much-needed and long overdue squad overhaul this summer, but failure to finish in the top 4 would affect their chances of landing their desired targets. Potter was sacked by Chelsea last April after just 6 months in charge, but he did a fine job with the Seagulls and has snapped several offers as he waits for the right job to get back into management. Ten Hag is fighting for his job and will be hoping he can do enough in the coming weeks to convince Ratcliffe he is the man to take the club to the next level. Finishing in the top 4 is the best way to do so, and that is still very feasible with only 8 points separating them from the Champions League places. Guardiola confirms Grealish will be unavailable for Manchester United clash. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has confirmed Jack Grealish will miss the Premier League clash against Manchester United on Sunday. The 28-year-old, who joined City for £100 million in 2021, has scored 3 goals in 23 games in all competitions this season. Grealish was part of the starting 11 in a Tuesday 6-2 win over Luton Town, but was substituted in the first half after a groin issue and will miss the derby. Guardiola said the following: "He will not be fit this weekend. When he comes back, I don't know." Man United suffered a disappointing 2-1 defeat against Fulham in the Premier League last weekend. They returned to winning ways in their midweek FA Cup game at Nottingham Forest, but were unconvincing. Eric Tanh side now face a challenging fixture against Manchester City. The citizens cruised past United at Old Trafford in October and will fancy their chances of completing the double this weekend. Guardiola's side haven't lost since a 1-0 reverse at Aston Villa in December. The Red Devils must be at their best to come away with anything from the Etihad Stadium on Sunday. Arsenal and Manchester United in the race to sign Tengu Dutch attacker. Arsenal and Manchester United have been linked with the move for Bologna striker Joshua Zirkzee, as per Milan Live. The 22-year-old has 10 goals and 6 assists across all competitions this season, and he could prove to be a quality acquisition for the two English clubs. It will be interesting to see if Arsenal and Manchester United step up their interest and submit a concrete proposal to sign him. It's no secret that Arsenal need to sign a quality striker. Gabriel Jesus has scored just 4 goals in the league this season, and they need someone better leading the line for them if they want to win the league title. Zirkzee will provide additional competition to the side, and he will add some much needed cutting edge in the final third as well. Apart from his ability to score goals, the 22-year-old will help out creativity as well. Meanwhile, Manchester United need more support in the attack as well. Summer signing Rasmus Højlund has been in impressive form in recent weeks, and signing another striker would share the goal-scoring burden with the Denmark international. Zirkzee will certainly relish the opportunity to showcase his qualities in English football, and it remains to be seen where he ends up. Both Arsenal and Manchester United are among the biggest clubs in the world, and the opportunity to play for them can be quite tempting. The 22-year-old will want to compete at the highest level, and a move to England would be the ideal step up for him right now. Manchester United must beat Manchester City to signing of Fiorentina Wonderkid Michael Kayode. Manchester United must beat Manchester City to the signing of Fiorentina Wonderkid Michael Kayode. The Red Devils are likely to be busy during the summer transfer window. A new right back could be a top priority with the uncertain future of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's current deal expires at the end of next season, and no talks are planned. A summer exit could be on the cards amid his regular injuries this term. His departure could pave the way for a young right back, and in our opinion, Kayode appears the ideal acquisition for United with his age and huge potential. It has been reported that City are crazy about signing him this summer, but we believe the Red Devils should land the 19-year-old ahead of their arch rivals. Wan-Bissaka has been a good player for United over the past 5 years, but the right back is currently going through an injury-plagued campaign under manager Eric Tanh. The hierarchy could contemplate his summer exit as a result. Kayode has all the attributes to succeed Wan-Bissaka. He is strong defensively, like the former Crystal Palace man. Kayode has averaged 2.2 tackles and 4.5 recoveries per league game with 1.7 clearances. He has also won 58% of his duels and has a good passing accuracy of 85%. The teenager would be an upgrade in the final third. He averages 1 accurate cross per outing alongside 2.2 long balls. In comparison, Wan-Bissaka has managed just 1 successful cross and 7 long balls in 12 league games this term. Kayode could start as an understudy to Diogo Dalot before replacing him as the first choice right back in the long run. The Wonderkid is valued at 12 million euros by transfer market, but it won't surprise us if Fiorentina hold out for 30 million euros. Fabrizio Romano provides updates on Matias de Ligt and Harry Maguire's future. Bayern Munich centre-back Matias de Ligt is one of the players linked with a move to Old Trafford, and the Dutchman's future is up for debate in Germany. Romano says United are yet to make a serious or concrete offer for de Ligt, and the current upheaval at Bayern will need sorting before he makes a decision on where his future lies. Romano said, Matias de Ligt will wait to understand who's gonna be the new manager at Bayern Munich before deciding anything regarding his future. Everything is open with Tuchel leaving, so it's very quiet now. De Ligt would certainly be a player of interest to the United boss, who worked with the 24-year-old during his successful stint at Ajax. Harry Maguire is the other player Romano has provided an update on after the former United captain survived the chop from the club last summer. It looked like Maguire's days were numbered at Old Trafford, with West Ham making a formal offer for the England man in the closed season. However, Terms were not agreed, and Maguire has gone on to make a lot of appearances this season, enjoying some decent form in the process. United are taking a similar stance with the defender this summer, open to offers but in no rush to move the 30-year-old on with similar changes expected at United to those at Bayern, given Inouye's recent arrival. Romano said, "The club is open to important proposals or they are happy with him staying. They are not desperate to sell Maguire. Also, in this case, we have to wait for a new director to arrive, and then Man United will decide how to proceed regarding many players. If United can raise funds from selling Maguire to facilitate a deal for De Ligt, it would surely represent a major coup, but any such deals still seem a long way off. In the meantime, United will hope to end the season strong to keep their faint hopes of Champions League qualification alive, starting with the daunting trip to the Etihad to face Manchester City on Sunday night. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.